Guys, today is the day, so I'm going to get my tattoo. This is something that I will have never believed I will do this, but hey, it's part of evolving, I suppose. So I'm feeling ambivalent. I'm excited, but at the same time I'm scared. Not so much about the pain, but it's something that is permanent, so never mind. Right, I have to wait a full month for this appointment, so it's happening today. It's happening now. Shit, I almost went. Welcome to my channel. My name is Carlos Molina, and this week I'm going to talk to you about masculinity. This video is not just for my boys, but it's for all the boys out there, teenagers, and all the men out there as well. There is a lot of men that are struggling, trying to find a meaning of their lives, and we hear that masculinity is toxic. So I'm going to tell you something. Masculinity is actually beautiful, builds, protects, is resilient, is brave, is honest, and is sexy. So if you stay until the end of the video, I'm going to do the big reveal of my tattoo and its meaning. And I also have a question for you. What it means to be a real man. On that note, let's go. Vámonos. What differentiates a boy from a man is that real man can control their emotions. For instance, violence. A real man will only resort to violence if he has to protect his children, his family, or himself. Otherwise, a real man will never use violence. Build yourself up. Find your skill, your talent, and develop it. Have a purpose, ambitions, goals. Find your mountain, find your Everest, and do everything in your power to reach that summit. So, as a part of building yourself up, you should have hobbies, you should have passions. I understand that gaming, I have nothing against gaming, and actually when I see you guys gaming on the computer, you guys are amazing and you have such a level of dexterity that it's super cool. The problem arises when you guys that's all what you guys do and spend way too much time doing that. So picture this, bro. You finally get the balls to go and talk to the girl you like. She's a 10, so if you want to go for a 10, you should be yourself a 10, right? So imagine the conversation. You introduce yourself and she's gonna ask you, what do you do? So what do you gonna say? I live in my mom's basement and I like gaming. Do you think you're gonna get a date, bro? Honestly? So yeah, you need to build yourself up. And by the way, all the things I'm mentioning in this video, don't do it for someone else, as I said. You do it for yourself. Work out, be active. It's great for your body, your mind, and your soul, and it will make you more confident. When it comes to dating, have standards to yourself and towards the other person, as well as values and boundaries. By the time you leave home, you should be able to cook at least 5 meals, healthy meals. You should know how to clean your room. You should be able to be doing your own washing, your own ironing. If you think your girlfriend is gonna do that for you, you are deluded. Mom, if you're still doing that for your teenager, you need to stop. You need to do some tough love, teach them how to do it, and let them do it. Surround yourself with positive people. You are who your friends are, or who you hang with. So surround yourself with people that will help you grow. Be very particular with your personal grooming, hygiene, body odor, showers, etc. Read books. Knowledge is power. Step out of your comfort zone. Remember, growth happens when you are out of your comfort zone.
I wanted to thank Matt for agreeing to be part of this video. And can you tell us a little bit about your background?
I've been a teacher in a boys' school for about 13 years and dealing with young men, and in my role as a teacher and as a coach and a mentor, I suppose I've gained some insights about young men, and it's something I'm kind of passionate about, working with young men and trying to help them to succeed in life.
And you're on the first line, you see all the struggles that nowadays boys are feeling. So what message would you like to convey as a part in this video?
Well, yeah, I think for me personally, I know my biggest challenge, my biggest battle is with myself and my own mind, and how often fear will stop us from taking risks, and also stop us from setting goals that will extend us. And one of the big things I think we do as well as men is we often compare ourselves to others too often.
Yeah.
And I think it's a bit of a mistake. I think we need to compare ourselves to who we were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. We need to say each day, how can I just be that little bit better than I was the day before? How can I be a better, if I'm in a relationship, how can I be better in that relationship? How can I be more caring and kind? And for me, I'm a father. I have 4 beautiful daughters, and so I try and think of today, how can I be a better father today? And I'm a husband as well. How can I be a better husband? I apply it to my training as well. Each time I come into the gym here, I try to do a little bit better than I did the session before. And you have days when you don't, days when you struggle with that.
So it's in all aspects of life, really.
Absolutely.
It's like an ongoing thing, ongoing improvement.
Yeah, and it's something that when my mind starts to compare, when I start to compare myself to other people, that's when I start to doubt myself, because I look across at that person and I say, oh, they're so much better than me. They've got this skill and they've got this gift, and how could I ever do what they're doing? Whereas you forget that that person started way back, maybe at this level, and has worked really hard to get up to here.
That's
and
right.
so you have to think about, well, if you were here, well, tomorrow you try and be here, and it's a sequential thing.
Yeah, and also goals. That person might have different goals just in terms of fitness.
Absolutely.
Just,
absolutely.
like someone might like to get bigger, other people don't want to do that.
Yeah. And I think one of an important thing for me in relationships, I think it could be easy for me to focus on the negative things, the things I can't do at this point. Maybe I'm not as thoughtful. But I can, if I focus too much on the negative side of it, I'm just going to feel down about it. But if I can focus on concrete actions, things that I can do, and just think, okay, each morning maybe I can go and get a coffee for the person I love. Maybe I can ask them how their day's going, and try and do that every day. It's just one little thing. Just keep doing it every day. I think one thing I suppose I think is really important for men. And especially young men, is we talked about before, is about that idea of purpose, and we've just talked about that idea of setting goals, and setting not setting goals that are way too high, but setting goals that are sufficiently extending you, but they're also low enough,
like feasible,
tangible goals that you can achieve.
Yeah.
So because if your goals are so high and you never achieve them, then you just get down and you stop and quit.
Yeah, that's true. You kind of set yourself to failure.
Yeah.
Because you're, and we're not telling people don't aim high, but we're just saying be realistic and
absolutely.
go gradually.
To me, it's like the principle of a ladder.
Yeah.
The ladder's going to take you up there, but it's one step at a time. So your goals are like little steps.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
We're sort of talking as well about dealing with emotion. I think for men we can be hot and cold. I personally over the years have found getting my control of anger or we have that raw emotion. I think often in the media that's there's that side of us that is portrayed very negatively, and I think, and often rightly so. We've got in New Zealand, we've got really high stats of
domestic violence.
Domestic violence, and in a sense, something that's really awesome about men is testosterone. Like we are powerful when we put our minds to things, and physically, and I think how that is controlled though is where it can be used for good. And so I like to think of it as, to me, putting it at the service of others.
That's right.
And that's where like if testosterone is coming out of anger, and as a man you kind of you go to this point and then you blow all the time, and you lose it with your family. Well, that's no good. So how can you get a hold of that and use it for good, use it at the service of others? I think for young men especially is having something to do for others, getting involved in service. For any men, not just young men, but like for me, I suppose because I'm a husband and father, it comes, it's part of my life. I just every morning I drop the kids at school and I'm thinking about that, and when I pick them up, and my service to my family is so important. But if you don't have a family, you can still look for ways where you can, give back. I think it's really important.
I think we get better as we get older, but for the younger crowd, how do you harness that aggressivity, that that energy, that power you're talking about? And I think there's a lot of ways that you can do it in a positive way, like a gym, or as you said, getting involved in service towards the community.
Also maybe learning to, take a deep breath.
Like I mentioned here, meditation, these kind of things, and I know for me this is for a very long time, until recently I have started doing that, and I have friends that actually blogs that have told me they are doing that, and I got curious about it, and now I'm doing like I did it this morning, and I feel so relaxed this morning.
Well, I think that I find it's a natural for me. I have a faith, so I pray every morning. And I find that really helps center me. I also put my life in the perspective of I'm not the center of the world. I feel every morning when I wake up that my life is a gift, and the fact that I'm breathing is something to be really grateful. And I think something that also we need to be mindful of every day is that we don't have to be here. The fact that we're sitting here is a gift. And I think it's really easy to play the blame game in our lives and look for reasons why we don't achieve our goals. There's always someone else who might be responsible for my mistakes, but you're never going to grow in any area of your life if you look to blame others.
That's how you think. You're into that mindset.
Taking responsibility is such an important thing for any of us, and as men, taking responsibility for our career, our job, where we're heading with that, our family life, taking responsibility for the upbringing of our children, or if you don't have children, for your relationships. And we set goals. Say we set goals in the gym, we should be setting goals too in our relationships,
life
in
general. Lovely. It's been really nice having you on this video. So thank you so much.
No worries, Carlos. Thank you.
Cheers.
Good on you.
Cheers.
Good on you.
Right. About my tattoo. This tattoo represents to me that I'm embracing my masculinity and my manhood. See, I grew up without a dad, and I thought for a long time that this didn't affect me. But as I grew older, I have come to the realization that I did miss up on lots of sound advice and guidance from a solid male perspective. And I didn't want my kids to be in the same situation. So I kind of have to learn myself. Sometimes I learn the hard way, but I'm at a stage of my life where I feel happy and confident. So that's the meaning of that tattoo for me, is that I'm taking ownership and responsibility of my masculinity and my destiny. It's a reminder that I'm no more the nice guy, but I'm the right guy. Aha, you thought that you were going to get to see a piece of my ass without paying, you perverts. So I'm going to show you now my tattoo. There you go. It's super cool. I love it. And as I said, I love what it represents for me. In conclusion, if you admit all the things I have mentioned in this video, focus on yourself, be happy within yourself, you will be a better man. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Peace.